Hey, how is everybody doing today? It's Shitty Titties, Shizzy Zizzies, but banana fuck. I don't know, that had nothing to do with my name. But, yeah, we got some news articles to go through today. Now, no, before we get into this, fuck Lizard Squad. We're not going to get into this entire discussion. This covers from the 28th of December to the 3rd of January. So, that shit's not going to be covered because the DDoS happened on Christmas Day, and I'm pretty sure it was over by the 28th, so there's no story to talk about there. Plus, that would be like the majority of the fucking podcast, just like, why do I think this is wrong, why do I think this is right, blah blah blah, etc. So, Steam was able to reach over 8 million users over the holiday, right before we walked into 2015, and I think that's a gigantic accomplishment. I think that that's something that really needs to be noted because it shows you PC gaming is really growing, and that's a good thing. There's nothing bad with growing a bigger audience. I see no problem with them growing at the rate they are. It's not like they're cracking 1 million every single month, but you know, they're doing progressively well, and Steam has never really been, from what I've seen, on a decline whatsoever. If anything, it's just been going up and up and up. So will there be a lot more people that adapt to PC gaming? I highly doubt it, but the fan base will increase, and I think that more people are finally getting accustomed to the fact that, hey, there are more options out there than just the fucking consoles, and I think that's a good thing, because there are benefits that PC gaming offers that the consoles don't, aka almost 60 frames per second, or 60 frames per second on almost every game if you have the correct hardware. Or, there's the modding community, for the most part, that you can't really get on the consoles, for a lot of games. And I think that, PC just has an advantage over the console in so many ways. You know, I always have a console along with my PC, because having a PC, you're gonna miss out on a lot of games. A lot of exclusive games is what I'm referring to. Which is why I plan on getting a PS4, but I also already have a Wii U, with Smash and stuff like that, so yeah, I think that them reaching over 8 million users is something to be rivaled with. Alright, so Five Nights at Freddy's may be getting a fucking third game. Why? Now, we all know it's because of popularity and how much it's grown and blah blah blah, the fan base and blah blah blah, but personally, I think that this is a game that has been overrated past the point of extent. Does it scare people? Yes, it scared me once. And that's not why I hate it. I hate it because it has so much hype, but it could have been achieved so easily. And I feel as if, like, was it good that I think it came out in 2014? Yes, I think it was, because it did brighten up the year. But in terms of this game, just in general, this is essentially almost 3 games within the same year. Now, no, now it's 2015. But to think about it, he's releasing these 3 games within the same year span of each other. My lord, I mean, just like, imagine 3 Call of Duties coming out in the same year. Now, this is not the same amount of budget, and I don't think this really has the same amount of replayability, but you get what I'm saying here? There's so much more that we could be focusing on, but we're focusing on this indie game that has such a low budget. And really, for the most part, I think a lot of people don't really care about the gameplay. A lot of people care about the story. In which sense, this could have been turned into not necessarily a novel, but maybe like a visual novel or something of that sense. Maybe actually add a hugging story mode instead of people that have to decrypt the story. Or, not, no, because I think that would probably take away its charm. But Five Nights at Freddy's may be getting a third fucking game. My only problem is that this is a year within the original release, and the release prior to it, so it's just hard to imagine that something is getting released this fucking quickly. That's all. If this is a way to make a quick buck, in my opinion, because, like, for the most part, I don't think they changed too much stuff. Think about this. If the game was really how should I say this? If the game really took a lot of time to make, I don't think they would have released 2 games in the same fucking year. I highly doubt it. But it's clear they're just reusing assets and stuff like that. Now, my problem is not visually what the game looks like. That doesn't bother me. It's just, why is this game... I don't know. I think my main problem is that it's mainstream, and the fact that we're already getting 3 of the same damn game, essentially, within the same year span is just something aggravating. Now, this next article, I fucking predicted it. I told all of you, I fucking knew it. Chrono Phantasma, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend is coming to the next gen consoles. I told you guys Blaze Blue would be coming to the next gen consoles. I fucking knew it, and I predicted it. Oh my gosh. So, my thoughts on this fucking took long enough, but it's also coming to PS3, and I'm wondering why exactly it's coming to PS3 in a sense, since it already came to the PS3. I would think that maybe they would try to get this on the 360, but I guess they just don't want to cheat people. Personally, what I would do is send out a patch, because for the PS3 owners that already have the game, this adds stuff to the story and arcade characters like Silica and Lambada 11. So personally, what I would do, the people that bought the PS3 version, send out a patch, or if they don't want to buy the other version, then don't make them. But if they want to buy the other version, right on ahead, just say, hey, all of this is on the disc. You won't have to download a patch, blah blah blah. You can get higher res graphics. I'm assuming they're gonna do something different with the textures, maybe change a couple of the maps, add some songs and stuff like that. There's new additions to the story too, so yeah. Overall, I just think that this is a really smart idea. It took long enough for them to do it, but at least they're fucking doing it at some point. Chrono Phantasma Extend is going to hit the PS3, PS4, and Xbox One in Japan on April the 23rd. So this is something that I found kind of interesting. So Final Fantasy 15 may be coming to PC, but we don't know exactly in what form. See, there was an application for Square Enix that Gamatsu picked up on their news site, and pretty much this is the quote on what the requirements were. Online management, game production around billing, management experience, and game system design of knowledge, PC games interest, and play experience, end quote. And there are no education requirements listed, which is odd because we're talking about Asia, but anyways. I find this to be more like this is centered around an MMO. Maybe we're going to be getting Final Fantasy 15, A Realm Reborn or some shit. But I wonder if this means that maybe Final Fantasy 15 itself could have an online element, or maybe they're just going to do a spin-off with an MMO. I hope that it's not going to do a spin-off, but it possibly could. We could end up getting another MMO, but I don't think Final Fantasy 14, I know it's still popular to some people, but I don't think it's getting the nowhere near the attraction that it originally had. So I'm more inclined to believe that this hopefully is a port of the Final Fantasy 15 game coming to PC, because I know, I think it was about a year ago when Square Enix had said something about, you know, Final Fantasy 15 can come to PC if the demand is there. And if the demand is there, then I will be enjoying myself. I know I want the game on PC. I would thoroughly enjoy it. And I think what they're doing now is looking at how Final Fantasy 13 sales on Steam to determine if there are any type of people that will want the game on PC. But here's the thing. You have Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn. You can see how well that game is selling, and then determine from there should the game come to PC, along with, you know, just the user or just the reaction. Cause you know what, if I had to pick up a console, I will, or another console, I will, but I would prefer this game just come to PC and make my life a lot easier. Last gaming article of the video, but you know, this week in gaming wasn't really all that exciting whatsoever. It was just kind of slow, I guess. The anime news, or not anime news, was really slow, but I think anime in general, there was nothing that really came out this week. But yeah, going on to the last gaming article, Origin users are being charged for games they didn't even fucking buy. My lord, there are so many problems with Origin. Like, there not being gift function. I remember when, I think it was about a month ago, or it was sometime at, near the end of November, Popo had gotten, an Origin card, and he planned on getting me Titanfall. Of course, now, you know, I already have the game, but, you know, since I brought it over, I think I bought it exactly on Christmas Day, but anyways, he had tried to buy me the game, and then, like, we looked through, there was no gift function, so, essentially, he had $15 left over, because Titanfall was only $5 when it was on sale. He had $15 left over and had no clue what to do with it. and all the sales were garbage. So let's just put that out there. So Origin in general, just as a client, is just garbage. There's so many issues with Origin. Like, here's another issue I have with Origin. For about 2 weeks, I had a problem where I was trying to record gameplay with Marillus Action. And the problem was, every time I would record, or I would press record, about 10 minutes later, or 10 seconds later, the recording would stop, my game would stutter, then it would start again. And it would just keep repeating that. So, guess what the problem was? It was Origin in-game. Just why? If you're not even letting people, you know, share their gameplay experiences, I think you made a fuck up. But Origin as a client just has so many problems. But the entire client itself is just plagued with so many problems and issues, along with the fact that it only has around 400 games, I think, when Steam has, like, if I'm correct, over 2,000. I'm pretty positive it's probably over 2,000, but that's about it for the gaming news. There wasn't too much anime news that happened this week either, but it's more than the gaming news I think I can talk about. Sound Euphonium is going to be adapted by Kyoto Animation, and it's pretty much just like a band anime that takes place at school. So what I'm assuming is that this is going to be like, I haven't read the descriptions or like the genres on it, but I'm assuming this is going to be a romance, slice of life, music. I'm positive that's what it will be. Please tell me if I'm right in the comments below. See if I'm right, Suti Damaskum, hashtag Suti Damaskum. But anyways, the art already looks really nice, so that's one thing, but it's Kyoto Animation, so of course it will. But Kyoto's been on quite a bit of a decline lately. I mean, like, Amagi, in my opinion, was not garbage, like a lot of people say it was, but I think it was nothing more than slightly above average, if that. But that's the thing. I wonder how Kyoto, will this be the thing to possibly get Kyoto back into the industry? Because Kyoto has dropped out, like I said. They've been, they haven't produced a quality work in a while, so it's just a matter of, so will they be able to actually produce something of high quality with Sound Euphonium? It looks like they possibly can, but I don't see this honestly being more than a 6. That's just my opinion, but it comes out on in April of 2015. This isn't necessarily too big of an article, but I felt like I should just go ahead and talk about it anyways. I want to get these two out the way. Urashimon is going to stream on Hulu, and I just find that odd because usually the only things that stream on Hulu also stream on Funimation. So this confuses me on why it's supposed to be only streaming on Hulu. I would assume it'd be licensed by Funimation, but I guess maybe it's licensed by Sentai Filmworks or somebody. I have no clue, but it looks like it could have been. It looks like it can be interesting, so I'm gonna give it a try. I already put it on my plan to watch list for this winter, so that was all I wanted to talk about with that. And then the other thing was Yura Kumi Arasha, whatever the fuck it's called. It's going to be streaming on Funimation. Don't you just love when your favorite shows come out on a place where it costs like $60 a year to stream mediocre content? Well, that's not necessarily the issue. I think the issue is more so like where Funimation, they get shows that can either be good or shit. The problem is they don't get a lot of the other shows, and that's where my issue is. See, this is why I always say Crunchyroll is better than Funimation, because Funimation, I always say that, like, if you're going to use Kiss Anime or something like that, at least at some point buy the DVD or Blu-ray from Funimation, because they do have the cheapest DVD/Blu-ray prices. But the thing is, streaming from them is something I would not recommend. I mean, like, here's the thing, Funimation posts their stuff to their YouTube channel as well. I'm not gonna put a link to that below in the description. You can go ahead and just search that on YouTube. Well, just pause the video, search, you know, you don't really even have to pause the video, but anyways, the problem there is that when they upload stuff, it's 2 weeks late, and, like, I'm serious, the episodes they post on YouTube air 2 weeks after they originally aired, and they're only in 480p, so it almost forces you to either, one, go to Kiss Anime, or other illegal piracy anime sites, whatever, or 2, it forces you to buy a or not a Crunchyroll, but a Funimation pass. And nobody, for the most part, buys a Funimation pass. We'll either wait and watch it on Hulu, or we'll watch it on Kiss, and I'll support it later. Now, what I'm saying is that I'm not a pirate. I'm not a complete pirate. I do have a Crunchyroll. I do have a Steam account. I do have an Origin account. I don't pirate that often. But I don't condone pirating in a sense, because I feel as if, like, no one's going to be really able to afford a Crunchyroll and a Funimation. That's not something that a lot of people can do. So I don't really condone that in a sense. But my main thing is just that Crunchyroll should have picked up on these 2 titles, and I don't know what in God's name they're doing. First you missed Death Parade, now you're missing Yurakumi Arashi. You legitimately, at this point, have Kuroko and Durarara, and that's really about it going into the season. Everything else, we have no clue how it's going to do, but those 2 in particular are kind of guaranteed to at least be around a 7. Everything else that you have at this point is, no one knows what the hell it's going to be like. So this just, I don't know, this is just a case where I feel as if Crunchyroll's been slacking. It's weird though, because Yurakumi Arashi is going to be airing on Crunchyroll internationally. It's not going to be airing like in America, but it will be airing in other places through Crunchyroll, so I just find that kind of odd. Otakus, quote-unquote otakus, the thing Miyazaki hates, they named the most attractive anime characters of 2014. I'm going to go ahead and do the females first and then the males second. Number 5, Chino Kafu from Is the Rabbit, or Is the Order a Rabbit. This bitch, it looks like she's 4 years old. What is wrong with you fucking creepers? Number 4 is Shinon from Sword Art Online. Can't deny it. She does look hot. Whatever. Number 3 is Yuki Kono from Sword Art Online. Jesus Christ, that's the, what is that, the second one already? But yeah, she's hot too, won't lie. Too bad she has AIDS, so that's a immediate turn off. Number 2 is Onodera. I thought that Kirigiri, or not Kirigiri, what the fuck, that's Danganronpa. What the hell? How the hell did I get Kirigiri mixed up with fucking Chittage? Whatever. I thought Chittage would probably have been above her, but I guess not. She's at number 2. And at number 1, after looking at all these guys and fucking abs, this is kind of awkward. Asuna, of course, because let's be completely honest, she kind of is the hottest anime character that ever exists. The top 5 for guys. Number 5 is Ken Kaneki. I don't understand what the fuck you can possibly see in him until the last fucking episode, and even then, he's got blood all over his fucking mouth. How in the hell is... Whatever. Number 4 for the guys is Yoshitomo Arikita from Yowamushi Pedal. Nah, I haven't watched that yet. Number 3 is Makoto Tachibana from Free. It's funny because it's just a picture of his fucking back, which is kind of, in a sense, disturbing. I didn't think it was possible for anybody to be that ripped, but screw it, anime. Number 2 for the guys is Kirito. How? You have all the free guys on this list, and then somehow you put Kirito at number 2? Well, I guess I can't complain, because at number 1 is Haruka Nanase from Free, so whatever. Like I said, I don't think I actually have said this. I started the first 2 episodes of Free, and then I dropped it not because it was bad. It just made me feel highly uncomfortable, and I didn't want to rate the anime low in any sense because of that. I just couldn't get into all these buff guys showing off how much better at life they are than me. That was really my only problem with the show, so yeah. Personally, I think that list is all fucked up, but what's funny is that guess who's at number 6? Tatsuya, so you guys that hate Mahoka, too fucking bad. This is something that I think could be it could be a big hit. I really think it does. The Heroic Legend of Arslan is going to be airing spring of 2015. I have no clue how many episodes it's going to be, but here's the thing that scares me. Okay, so Hiromu Arakawa, aka Full Metal Alchemist, Silver Spoon, she's going to be adapting the guy that made a Legend of the Galactic Heroes. He made something called the Heroic Legend of Arslan, and Arakawa's going to be adapting this, so in that sense, I don't feel as if we'll have too much of an issue. I don't think she's really adapted anything before. I know she wrote Full Metal Alchemist, but I don't know if she's done anything other than that. I don't think she's done anything in terms of anime other than writing. But here is where this scares me. So, the director of Bleach is going to be, or Noriyuki Abe, director of Bleach, is going to be doing this, or he's going to be directing the series. That doesn't really scare me that much. But Makoto Uezu, the Akame, is going to be writing. He wrote this series, which means, no offense, it's bad. Probably really bad. And I hope it's not really that bad. I hope that that's just me making a mistake. I hope that I hopefully sometime down the line regret saying that. But that nigga is fucking bad at writing, so let's just get that shit out there. But Shingo Ogiso, blah 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 blah, is going to be providing the character designs. So yeah. So another thing, Uezu is also going to be animating. Akame ga Kill's animation wasn't that great, and I don't know what studio is doing this. We can actually check right now through the power of Google search, though. No, I see nothing here. You know, there's the main staff and stuff like that, but I see nothing in terms of studios. Scrolling through. No, there's no studios here. If it's Bones, maybe I'll be fine. But other than that, it needs something with a high budget when you have fucking Uezu working on the fucking animation. Last but not least, there's no article for this, but Demolitions D's, what the fuck? Demo D got his channel taken down, or you guys know, douchebag chocolat. He got his channel taken down earlier this week, and what's funny is that it literally came back in less than a full day. In less than a day. Let's get that straight. Chibi took 2.5 days, I think. Demo took less than 24 hours. I just need to emphasize that. But here's the thing that worries me. See, he got taken down for the same thing that Chibi did. Quote unquote, breaking community guidelines. But they don't tell you what the hell you broke. And that's the problem. I feel as if, like, Anime Addict said something that was really true. I feel like this is going to become a constant problem for the anime community. This is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's only going to get bigger. And something like this is something to worry about, because it's already attacked 2 of our bigger YouTubers. One of our biggest, Demolition D. And just, man, it just killed me when he went down. But I think it was even better when he came back up. But it's just, we're not safe in this anime community. Let's get that straight. There's nothing, for the most part, that can protect us. And I'm thinking, during 2015, I might switch to a new style of reviewing, where I probably am going to have, like, a thumbnail at, like, one corner, a summary of my thoughts in another corner, my, like, Twitter, Facebook, and stuff like that. But, yeah, I think I'm going to end up getting rid of the footage way, probably around, I'm thinking if I should do it either this spring or this winter. This winter would be kind of difficult, mainly for the fact that I would constantly have to be making those thumbnails. But what I was thinking was just, like, putting a picture or a screenshot from the episode in, putting the name of the episode review, having a Twitter and Facebook thing at the bottom, and then be done. But yeah, what I'm trying to put out here is just that this is not a safe community. Let's get that straight. There is no security in this community whatsoever, and you always gotta watch your back. But I'm happy that Demolition D got his channel back. That is probably the highlight of the entire of all of December. I don't even think it was December. I think it was the highlight of 2015. It was like, I'm starting 2015 without Demolition D, and then guess who comes back in 2015? Demolition D. So there you go. Anyways, that is all of the news for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment. I think Absolute Hero, or Absolute Duo, came out today. I don't really want to watch it. I think it's going to be absolute trash. I will watch it. Actually, I'll probably get to it. Do you guys think I should watch it? If you guys think I should, I will. But if it's garbage, expect a rant. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. Deuces.